Okay, another aspect of the Omnia I want to take a video of is the camera software. Since it is a 5 megapixel camera with a flash, let's go ahead and launch the camera software here. Take a look at what we got. Okay, so let's go to landscape view, which is a better view to show you all the functionality. So let's just walk through some of these icons here. If I tap the camera icon, switches between camera and video mode, and the icons change as well. So let's go back to camera mode. If I tap this other icon, we've got different shooting modes. Oops, sorry about that. Single, continuous, mosaic, panorama shots, and smile, which is supposed to be smile detection software. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but that's what it's supposed to be. Scene mode, as you can see, there's portrait, landscape, sports, party, beach, sun, dusk, quite a few. Backlight, fireworks, night shot, fall colors. Quite a few different modes for scenes. And let's just go back. And then there's resolutions that you can choose from there. Then we have our tools, which gives you some more options. As you can see, there's 4 screens of options on just this part of it. Effects, saturation, anti-shake. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And then over here, some more tools. Where do you want it stored? Timeout. Pretty powerful software here. So then we go over here to the flash. We've got auto, flash on, flash off. Then autofocus. We've got face, macro. Let's go do macro. And autofocus. We've got some brightness settings. And that's just reviewing some of the pictures. Okay, now if we go into, you see the icon now is up there for anti-shake. If we go into the video mode, I have to admit I haven't looked at a lot of these. There's recording, different slow, MMS, normal. There's also resolutions. Let's do 640 by 480. And again, there's some more tools here for settings for your video. Over here we have macro face and autofocus again, and brightness again. So let's go back to photo. I've got it macro mode with auto flash. So if I squeeze it down halfway, and then it focuses on the object, take the picture. As you can see, flash was inappropriate at this time. I'll just go ahead and delete that one. Let's actually turn off the light here and see what happens. So now we've got flash on in macro mode, and let's see what happens. Still pretty washed out because I do have a bright object. Let's turn off the flash and show you macro mode again here. As you can see, pretty responsive. I've got it like 10-second review. I could make that a lot shorter, so you don't have to sit on the screen. But it's when it takes pictures, it does it pretty fast. And let me just try out this anti-shake here. Let's try shaking it up a bit and see what happens. Not too bad for how shaky I was. So that's the camera on the Samsung OMNIA. It's got a 5 megapixel camera with a flash. Does pretty well, especially for a Windows mobile phone. Probably the best camera I've ever seen on a Windows mobile phone. And that's about all I'm going to take a look at on the Samsung OMNIA before I send it off. Unless, of course, I change my mind and find a compelling reason to keep it. But my issue is text input, which let's just show some of that actually. I find that I am better and faster, more productive with a QWERTY keyboard. So let's show you what the options are. There's a Samsung keyboard that actually has haptic feedback. So as I tap on each key, it does vibrate the device a little bit. And as you can see, there's multiple keyboards with symbols and things like that. Go back to text. Decent keyboard, not anything like the iPhone, but not too bad. It's a little tough with the finger. The keys are a little spaced together. If we go to portrait mode, or excuse me, landscape mode, and the keyboard does get to be bigger, which is much more finger friendly in landscape mode, which is kind of nice that it doesn't actually switch. And I'll show you some of the other ones that are included. There's a Samsung keypad. So you could actually use kind of a sure type with 2 letters per key here. And then there's the phone pad, which is more of your traditional phone pad. You know, if you had numbers on it, it'd be like a phone there. And then we go back to text for lettering. And then there's transcriber, block recognizer, and you know, your traditional Windows Mobile keyboard options as well. Letter recognizer, you know, the graffiti, and the block recognizers, I guess, is more of the graffiti. So those are some text input options. I just find that I'm much more productive with a QWERTY keyboard, and I don't think I'm going to be going with a touchscreen device as my main device anymore. All right.